First of all, I would like to thank Helsinki Commission for this side event and very important topic, and for great opportunity to speak about what's going on now in Ukraine and in general on our continent. And the biggest threat to the world security today is Russian Empire. And it's no difference how it is called. Russian Empire, Soviet Union, Russian Federation, the spirit and the actions are absolutely the same. This is an empire which tries to colonize nations around and which destroys everything which they can. And the idea of this empire, it's very simple. I will just show you, not coming to far history, but just the last 20 years. In 2000, finally, Chechnya was suppressed, Chechen people which tried to form their own state, Ichkeria. And at that moment, unborn, that was a genocide of Chechen people, like 20% of all Chechen people were killed during the two Chechen wars. And that was a genocide, and not the first during 20th century. First it was during the Second World War. That was the second genocide in just 100 years. So after this, unborn Chechen boys in 2000 now are fighting in Ukraine against Ukrainians and killing Ukrainians. Then in 2008, Russia, during the war against Georgia, in reality occupied Abkhazia and South Ossetia. And now people from South Ossetia and Abkhazia are recruited by Russia to go to Ukraine and to kill Ukrainians in order to take Ukraine. Then in 2014, Russia attacked Ukraine. They occupied Crimea and part of Donbass. And what they did, they took almost all male population of Donbass and sent them to kill Ukrainians, their compatriots. And now they're doing the same in Crimea. And in Crimea, they mostly trying to do it with the Crimean Tatars, which is indigenous people of Crimean Peninsula. And they try to take as more Crimean Tatars to recruit them and conscript them as possible. That's what they're doing. This is the way this empire exists. So they take territory. After this, they brainwash people there. Then they take these people to go ahead, to take new territory and destroy it. Then you, then you, then you. Why Ukraine today? Many people are asking, why Ukraine? Why? Because it's millions of males whom they can take and to go further, to go to Poland, to Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, Moldova, Romania, Georgia, and to finish their job. Well, that's what they want. That's why Ukraine. This is the idea of this empire. And sure, this is empire of evil, because all of I told you is not about developing, is not about human capital, is not about anything. It's just about taking people, killing them, going ahead, going ahead, going ahead. And even during this war, what they're doing, they're taking people, first of all, they started to take soldiers from the territories of Russian Federation with indigenous people like Buryatia, like Dagestan, like other parts of Caucasus region, and others. So Putin thinks that he's killing two birds with one shot. From one hand, he is killing young men from these nations in order that they will never raise the question about what they do, why this empire is killing them and not giving anything, why they need to be in this empire. And on the other hand, attacking another country, this case Ukraine, and in order to destroy our country and to move ahead. So, seeing this, we need to say that the only way to security of our continent is decolonization of this Russian empire and a de-imperialization of Russia. That's what we should do. Like after Second World War, that was a process of denazification of Germany. And only after this process, Germany became, and now it's a successful country, respected country, with a great economy, with a great weight in the international affairs. And the same about Russia. If they want to be any time in future, normal country, they should be de-imperialized. Without this, nothing will work. So I want to tell that today, I'm sure that many people in Russia will follow our meeting today. And I want to address to people from Dagestan, from Buryatia, from Yakutia, from Chechnya, from other regions of Russia, that is the moment to stand up. That is the moment to raise up the voice. That is the moment to fight for their rights and for their freedom. I am absolutely sure about this. It was several times in history when this empire collapsed. It was with Russian Empire 100 years ago, then it was with Soviet Union 30 years ago, and now in this nearest future it will happen with Russian Federation, because Putin made a fatal mistake with the attack of Ukraine. And I want to remind you that when Russian Empire collapsed, some of the nations which were colonized, they became free. Finland, Poland, Baltic states, but for example, Ukraine, our attempt was not successful. When Soviet Union collapsed, many other nations became free, like Ukraine, like Moldova, Georgia. But for example, Chechnya, their attempt was unsuccessful. So those nations who will be active now, at the moment when this empire will collapse again, they have the chance for bright and free and prosperous future. And they should remember this. And let me finish with this. I hope this imperialistic war of this Russian Empire will be the last in their history. Thank you so much.